Okay, I'm live. I'm gonna do the profaned capital today. Don't know if we'll go any further than that. Yay, another poison swamp. That one drops to Eleonora. Logan's scroll from that enemy will fall on this pedestal here for Wrath of the Gods. We're back in the Irithyll dungeon. Jailer's keyring. Thank you, Mr. Giant, for killing those fuckers. Well, one's still alive. I'm pretty sure they're supposed to stop spawning once the giant's dead, so I don't know why they're still coming after me. Okay, are we done? Are the rats done? Alright. And Sigurd got trapped in a jail cell.
Pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. Oh, look at me, trapped like a rat. But you needn't worry. I've just been sitting here weighing my options. The moment has almost come. I just need a bit more time. My liberation requires a key. But the key is outside. Riddle for the ages. My
Are you kidding me? Titanite chunk. I wanted that. Where are my souls? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How did my souls get over there? Is my question. how we open Sigurd's cell.
Ah, you are a saint. Once again, you are my valiant savior. I, Siegward of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks. Go on. It's all yours.
It gives us Titanite slab, so we just need some chunks to get our weapons up to +8 and +9, and then we can use the slab for +10.
Ah, no, please. Go on ahead. I've my own road to take, and a duty to fulfill. Very soon. Ah, no.
Covetous gold serpent ring right there. Prisoner Chief's ashes. Oh, hello. And then I gotta go to the... Just grabbing a few items, and we gotta go get an NPC, and then we'll continue with the Profaned. gonna wait for all these jailers to have their back turned to me. There's a cell right there we need to open. Those jailers are looking at me. And in here's Carla.
Oh, there you are. I thought you'd all but forgotten me. How sweet. Good to know that a skinny little heretic can still turn heads. Oh, you're not one of them, are you? Accept my apologies for mistaking you for one of those leeches. So, what business have you here? This is a land of monstrosities, and I am no exception.
Offer
You're
help.
here to save me. But I'm guilty. A wretched child of the abyss. Is that something you can forgive?
So yeah, Carla is a fragment of Manus, I believe. But we're still gonna save her because she is a vendor.
Oh, really? You are no ordinary now. Very well. Besides, I've grown tired of imprisonment. I am Carla, and I accept your proposal.
Alright, let's follow her there, I guess, with the shrine, with the homeward bone. And if Orbeck was here, I would give him the Loken scroll. Because he'll leave Firelink if you don't give it to him, I believe. And then where is Carla? I believe she camps out. Yeah, she camps out right here.
Ah, there you are. As I said, I am Carla, and am grateful to you. Now, the only thing that might interest you was my sorcery. Although my dark arts are a detestable sort, that wouldn't interest me.
Yeah, she teaches dark arts, so...
You're a wicked one, aren't you? Very well. Humans are of the dark, and you are no different. Some may avert their eyes, but the truth remains the truth. Be careful, though. Few humans are privy to this knowledge. Let it be a secret, kept between you and I.
Alright, and then you can give her Pyromancy and Divine Tomes. So we can give her the Quailana Pyromancy Tome.
Oh, the Pyromancy tome, have we? Quailana, Witch of Izalith. Well, this is a fascinating pyromancy. Very well. If this is your wish, I will unravel the thing the best I can. Besides, it will be nice to play master for once.
You can also give her the Grave Warden Pyromancy Tome.
Oh, another pyromancy tome, have we? And one that resonates with the dark. Yes, well suited to me. I may be a heretical sorcerer, but you bring me nothing but pyromancies. Fiendish little lad, you.
And then we can also give her the Deep Braille Divine Tome.
Oh, is this a divine tome? What on earth are you thinking? I wouldn't go near a divine tome, or any so-called miracle. And casters of miracles are sure to steer clear of me. So please, don't torture me so.
Yeah, she'll reject it initially, but if you try to get her to take it again, she'll take it. And it's not like this is filled with miracles anyway. It's a corrupted divine tome, I believe.
Oh, I know. Fine. But I'll have no sniggering.
And yeah, here's Gnaw. That's like in Deep Protection. Those are the only two miracles, and they're corrupted miracles. And she has Black Flame stuff.
Do stay safe.
You have the Prisoner Chief's ashes. Alright, now for the actual Profaned Capital. Alright. Yeah, so long as those women are right there, that will be launching fireballs at us. I fucking missed the item, didn't I? There's an item on that arch right there. I think I missed it. Yeah, it's right there. Oni Slayer, Great Bow. Great Shield of Glory, and Rusted Gold Coin. Alright, now we're ready for our next Lord of Cinder. So there's a gimmick to this fight, and it involves a certain weapon from Demon Souls. So let's go in. And since we did Sigurd's questline, he is here as well. Because he and Yorm the Giant were friends.
Yorm. Old friend. I, Siegfried of the Knights of Katarina, have come to uphold my place. Let the sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
Alright, Sigurd has a Storm Ruler. And we can get our own by going to that item over there. deal damage to Yorm. If we don't use the weapon art, it'll do like fuck all damage. It won't do anything. No, he killed Sigurd.
Fire fades and awaits its one last word. Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul.
Alright, and then you do get teleported back to back to the High Wall of Lothric in here. And normally, Emma would be sitting there dying, and you would get the Basin of Vows from her, and she would die after you defeat the 3 Lords of Cinder, but since we already killed her, and we already did the Dancer, so we can just go straight to Lothric Castle. But, we have to go back to the Yorm the Giant's boss arena. He killed Sigurd. That's never happened to me before. Sigurd has never died in that fight for me before. It happened this time. So yeah, Sigurd, yeah. He dies at the end of the quest line anyway, but still. Yeah, you get the Storm Ruler and the Pierce Shield, as well as his armor set. But if he lived, he would sit down here and give you another Seek Brow. And then he would die and leave behind his armor and his Storm Ruler and his Pierced Shield. He's never died in the... Like, I've played Dark Souls 3 like 3 times, and Sigurd has never died in this boss fight. I don't know why it happened now. I don't think it changes anything about the quest line, though. Okay, yeah, I don't think it really, I don't think it affects much of anything, besides you miss out on some dialogue and you miss out on Seek Brow if he dies to Yorm. It doesn't really change much in his quest line. You just missed out on Seek Brow and some dialogue. But yeah, Sigurd does canonically die anyway after Yorm's boss fight. So yeah, but it still makes me sad because I wanted to dude get his ending dialogue in another Seek Brow, but oh well. He does die anyway, but still makes me sad. Okay. Do I have enough tiny chunks? No, I need one more for the next upgrade. Okay, for Yorm's soul. You can get Yorm's Great Machete or Yorm's Great Shield. Okay, what did he say? He said something different.
Now.
Oh, fucking hell. I missed a line of dialogue. Whatever. Alright.
Once, very
It's 5 levels. Let's do 40 strength.
farewell, Ashley.
And then next will be 40 vitality, vigor. Although we might have to respec once I get the armor I want. And I don't know, it depends. And then we might have to respec again once I get like the Ring of Favor +3 at the very end. Okay, now we can put Yorm's cinders on his throne, Yorm the Giant with the profaned capital. Now we gotta go complete Cirrus's questline. And now the game world has gone under a change. There's a big dark sign eclipse in the sky now. Where am I going? What am I doing? I'm going the wrong way. We have to go back to the Curse Rod of Greatwood's boss arena to complete Cirrus's quest. What am I doing? I forgot how to get to the fucking Curse Rod Greatwood's arena. Okay, it's over there.
bastard's curse.
Alright, here's Sirius's sun sign. And we're being sent to kill Lothric. Not sure how he's still alive, because he died when we fought the Cursor Art of Greatwood, but he's still alive.
I finally found you. Just as I promised, Grandpa. Remember?
And Lothric is Sirius's father. Still gotta heavy attack him because he'll parry if we don't. Alright, and then with that done, we can go to the shrine. And then talk to Sirius again.
Oh, I'm afraid I've involved my sincerest. At last, my grandfather will rest in peace, and I can die. But there is one last. May I take a vow to serve you as a knight?
And you can accept it.
Oh, I, Sirius, do hereby serve as your faithful knight, wherever, whenever I am needed. My loyalty shall never waver. Blessing of the moon upon your journey.
And that's basically her questline completed. You can call on her for some bosses now that her questline is completed. Anyway, going to the Pit of Hollows bonfire just to get Lothric's armor, the sunset set. Alright, and then going back to the Cemetery of Ash real quick. I'm gonna go kill that ravenous crystal lizard that was in the beginning area. there's also Soul of Unknown Traveler right there. Find the Sunset Shield. And now we're ready for the next area. Alright, now we're not going to go into Lothric Castle yet. There's an area to the left of this ladder that we can go to first. Yeah, I'm supposed to get off on that ledge. Forgot to do that. But yeah, there's a toxic sludge down there, because of course there is. And there's also pus of man enemies down there. Yeah, we're in the Consumed King's Garden now. That's the shard right here. Titanite chunk. to use a homeward bone because I used up all my Estus. I'm gonna go reinforce the Estus flask real quick. And then now we can, after that we can fight the boss. What fucking ring did I have? Oh yeah.
Did what? Pretty. Just don't want to fight the two of them at the same time. You fucking kidding me? Oh my god.
boss. The next boss is Osiris, Consumed King.
You ignorant slaves. Finally taken notice, have you? Of the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons. Well, I will not give him up. For he is all that I have.
He's like, it looks like he's carrying a baby, but there's nothing there. But you can hear his child, Ocelot, crying and whimpering during the fight.
Where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Don't be afraid. Child of dragons, what could you possibly fear? No. Awesome!
Okay, so there's quite a bit to Osiris. So Osiris was the king of Lothric at one point. And he became obsessed with dragons and trying to ascend into one. That's why he looked like that. Wasn't born like that or anything. He did that to himself, and then he was obsessed with having a child who could link the fire, which ended up being Lothric. But Lothric is weak and sickly. Lorien is a knight. We'll get to Lorien later, and then Ocelot, he wanted to have Ocelot as a child of dragons. I'm not sure if he wanted Ocelot to link the fire, or after the disappointment of Lothric, I can't remember, but Ocelot was meant to be a child of dragons, but Ocelot, as we know, is invisible, And who else shares that trait that happens to be part dragon? Priscilla from Dark Souls 1. So Ocelot is a crossbreed, likely. And then, as we saw in the second phase of that fight, Osiris takes Ocelot and smashes him into the ground. There is some cut audio that From Software was cut from the game, probably due to like the graphic nature of smashing a child to death like that. It was supposed to include like much more grisly sounds, like blood splatters and organs being crushed. It was going to be a lot more gruesome than it ended up being. But Osiris was so obsessed with Ocelot, and like some people think Ocelot isn't real, but we can hear it crying, and the evidence that like the cut audio that FromSoft never included, it's probably real. Ocelot's just invisible, and Osiris got so frustrated that Ocelot wasn't revealing itself that he ended up killing it. So, yeah, that's Osiris, former king of Lothric. Actually, let's read his boss soul as well. Osiris went mad trying to harness his royal blood for a greater purpose, leading him to the heretics of the Grand Archives, where he discovered the twisted worship of Seath the Pale Drake. Yeah, that's another thing. If you notice during that fight when he breathed the ice crystals, if you get hit by those do curse build up, and that's the exact same thing Seath the Scaleless ice crystals do in Dark Souls 1. So he was trying to become like Seath. Alright, let's go back to Firelink. Now, Osiris's soul can get you White Dragon Breath, which literally says, emit crystal breath of Seath the Scaleless. And you can also get the Moonlight Greatsword as well. You do need that sorcery for the trophy, so. And we can, I think we have enough Titanite chunks to upgrade our weapon to max.
Did what?
No, we don't, not yet. We need 2 more to get us +9. And then we'll be good. You also...
Pretty like that.
Well, speak. Very then. Farewell, me. Welcome, must be. Ashen One, has the little Lord Ludleth spoken to thee of any curious matters? sense that he possessed some knowledge of a thing once most precious, almost terrible, now lost to the firekeepers. Pray tell, is it a matter of which I should be apprised? Ashen One as of very well, then
How many do I need for a level up? 50k.
farewell, Ashna.
Ashen?
Alright, there's another area beyond Osiris' boss room. This has the Path of the Dragon gesture. It's going to be important for later. Two Titan scale. Titan scale, and then this wallet is illusory. Then dropping down here, we are now in the untended graves. Now, if this area looks familiar, good, because this is literally just a carbon copy of the Cemetery of Ash. So the lore behind this place is that since the Age of Fire is fading, time means almost nothing. Time is like past, present, and future are all molded together, since all the lands of the Lords of Cinder are converging in on itself, and the world is just collapsing. Like, it's just all coming to the center and collapsing completely in on itself. So time just means nothing in this universe. So this is the Cemetery of Ash at the time where the fire was very, very, very close to being extinguished, or was extinguished. That's why it's all dark here. And then the boss at the end is just, it's Gundyr again. It's not Eudex though, it's Champion Gundyr, and he came here as a champion to link the fire, but his I believe his firekeeper wasn't there, and he was too late and wasn't able to link the fire, so he became a sheath for the coiled sword. Yeah. So that's basically the untended graves. This is just the Cemetery of Ash when the fire was very, very close to being, or very, very close to fading, or what already faded. look, it's our own corpse. Let me get the Ashton Estus ring. Here's Soul of the Crestfallen Knight. The enemies here are different. And over here, there are going to be 2 ravenous crystal lizards, not just 1. Each of them drop 2 Titanite skills. Do get invaded. She can parry heavy attacks too, just why not? Champion, come to your time. Ah, damn it. He had like 1 HP left. If it wasn't for the fucking Ravenous Crystal Lizard, I shouldn't have even tried to fight the Ravenous Crystal Lizards. Like, I have no use for Titanite skills, so why did I fight them? But also, the Invader made me use a lot of my Estus Flasks. Alright, we can read that soul now. So, once a champion came late to the festivities and was greeted by a shrine without fire and a bell that would not toll. So yeah, Gundyr was late. Black Knight Glaive right there. What do you know, there's Black Knights here. Here's the Chaos Blade. Alright, and now in the Dark Firelink Shrine. There's not even a bonfire here, but there is a coiled sword fragment. And that will act as our replacement for Home of Bones. Just like the Aged Feather did in Dark Souls 2. And there's no one here except the handmaid.
Well, fancy that. A lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this old handmaid provide thee?
And she does sell a few different things. She does sell Artorias' set. She also sells the Priestess Ring, which you do need for the collection.
Best.
blacksmith hammer from where Andre usually is. Is what I'm looking for. Right now, so we're there. If you're not going for this, the ending I'm going for, where Yol used to be, there'll be the Hollow's ashes. So you can, I think it's so you can buy whatever Uria and Yol had to sell. So and there's one other thing here. This wall is illusory, and behind here are eyes of a firekeeper, and that will open up another ending. Oh shit. So with the eyes of the firekeeper, we can give those to the firekeeper, and it will unlock the other ending that, apart from to link the first flame and the usurpation of fire, which is the end of fire.
Ashen One, are these eyes? How gracious of thee, Ashen One. The very things we firekeepers have been missing. Ashen One, my thanks for the eyes thou hast given. But firekeepers are not meant to have eyes. It is forbidden. These will reveal through a sliver of light frightful images of betrayal. A world without fire. Ashen One, is this truly thy wish? Of course. I serve thee and will do as thou bidst. This will be our private affair. No one else may know of this. Stay thy path. Find lords to link the fire. and I will blindly tend to the flame until the day of thy grand betrayal. Ashen One, forgive me if this soundeth strange. The eyes show a world without fire, a vast stretch of darkness. But 'tis different to what is seen when stripped of vision. In the far distance, I sense the presence of tiny flames, like precious embers, left to us by past lords, linkers of the fire. Could this be what draws me to this strangely enticing darkness? Ashen One, if thine heart should bend, kill me, and strip these eyes from my person. I will return as the firekeeper I once was, as it has always been. Ashen One, if as it
Yeah.
farewell.
So, if you upon giving her the eyes, the music of Firelink Shrine will change. And if for any reason you want to get the eyes back, you can kill her and she'll respawn. But doing that unlocks the End of Fire ending. We won't be going for that ending, but that's so now. But now we have unlocked all 3 endings on this playthrough.
Aha, so.
Bloodlith. So for Champion Gundir's Soul, you can get Gundir's Halberd or the Prisoner's Chain. And you do need the Prisoner's Chain. And I think I'll transpose for the Prisoner's Chain for now. Because it is a good ring.
Oh.
Fucking hell, what did he say?
So, the eyes show a world destitute of fire, a barren plain of endless darkness, a place born of betrayal. So, I willed myself, Lord, to what is the eyes, but I took the mantle of Lord of Cinder of mine own volition. Choose thy fate alone. Seize it with thine own hands, all the more should thy fate impale sight.
Okay, I'm going to equip the Prisoner's Chain. It's a pretty good ring. It adds 5 levels to Vigor, Endurance, and Vitality. But it also makes you take more damage. But the stat increases outweigh that, so I'll be using that until we get the ring I actually want. And until we can raise our stats some more.
Ashen.
Okay, I think we have enough to...
Just good, wasn't it?
Alright, and our weapon is maxed.
Pretty be careful.
We can buy Gundir's set. Don't know if I want to though, because there's another set I want that's coming up soon, so...
Well, then
How many levels? It's only 2. Let's do 35 vigor.
farewell, Ashen One, mayst thou thy peace discover.
And now we're ready for Lothric Castle. We're not going to do this whole area tonight. We're just going to probably only do a bit of it. Because Lothric Castle is a long area. And then the Grand Archives above it is pretty long as well. There is a wyvern there, and a second one is going to drop down as well. Here's an undead bone shard. Hello. Yeah, there's two of them. spell rapier. Cycling Titanite. Titanite scale, spear tree crest shield. Get rid of all these explosive barrels first. So the wyverns aren't actually alive, they're being puppeted by the pussy man. So we gotta throw black fire bombs. Actually no, we gotta attack it first. Wyvern just disappears. And it's the same thing with the other wyvern as well. Neither of them are actually alive. I think killing this one renders that one inert, but we'll still kill the other puzzle man piloting it. next boss is over there. Not doing it quite yet. Sunlight metal. Yeah, you have to grind 30 of those and it sucks. And here's a shortcut to that first room. Yo. The guy who's putting those emojis in my chat. Yes, I can see you. I'm just not very talkative right now because it's 1 a.m. We're gonna finish this area of Lothric Castle and then we're gonna be done for the night. If you're wondering what these things are, they're pilgrim butterflies, and I believe these are what the pilgrims of Londor become when they finish their pilgrimages. Do I know why they become those things? No. Go let Vadi Vidya tell you why. I don't fucking know. That pilgrim butterfly in there is gonna play a role in the next boss fight. Corpse has a knight's ring. Scale, and then right here is an altar of sunlight. And this is where you'll be taking your sunlight metals. I'm gonna just make this elevator go down. Then over here is how we can kill this other Pussum Man / Wyvern. He's already aware of us. I'm gonna equip black fire bombs in my tool belt so I don't have to scramble. and here's the final mimic of the game. He has a Sunlight Straight Sword, and if you haven't gotten a Symbol of Avarice from any other mimic by then, this one will drop one. The last mimic you kill in the game will always drop a Symbol of Avarice if you don't have one. Right, and then up here is the Braille Divine Tome of Lothric, which we can give to Irina. Gotta equip the Silver Cat ring here so we don't take damage. Here's a chime. Alright, and then I'm going to just get my Estus flasks back up because we do have a boss fight now. I'm just interested in taking this elevator. Go back down just in case I die. This next boss is before you get tired of the Dark Souls 1 references. This next boss is the Dragon Slayer armor. It is not Ornstein, it is armor being puppeted by a pilgrim butterfly. Flies off once we're in here, and then it gives animation to the Dragon Slayer armor. Grand Archives key and Gothard Great Twin Swords. Alright, now we can go back to Firelink. I do need new armor soon though. The Lothric Knight set is starting to get outclassed. Alright, now we can go give that Divine Tome to Arena.
Oh, did you wish to hear it? Oh, you've brought me a Braille Divine Tome. Now I can tell new tales of miracles. Tales of the greater miracles can be quite the epics. What fun we will have. Have a pleasant, I pray.
We gotta go up to talk to Patches. Going the wrong way.
Can't resist. Ah, I see you've met Iran. The sneaking rodent. But he did me a good turn back in Lothric dungeon. Doubtless I should do something about that little dead. Well, maybe not. Oh, I can't believe he's still standing. Ah, the step.
Then you can buy the horse hoof ring from him.
Can't find.
Okay. Now we can sell all this shit because we have maxed weapons.
Ashen.
Well, then
That's 4 levels. I don't really need any more endurance, I don't think. Let me just look at my build again. 60 strength is an end goal. Don't need dex, don't need attunement, no luck, no faith, no intelligence. Yeah, endurance is at 30 and it'll probably stay there. Going for 44 vigor. And then, yeah, so, and then I'll need to see what I can do above vitality once I get the armor I want. I'll do 37 vigor and 32 vitality for now.
farewell, Ashley.
And then we can burn the undead bone shard. we're gonna be done here for tonight. Tomorrow we'll finally we'll probably defeat the final Lord of Cinder, and then see what else we're gonna do tomorrow. We're getting close to the end of the game. We've got Archdragon Peak to go through after beating the final Lord of Cinder. And then we also have the 2 DLCs and then the ending. So it shouldn't be too much longer. But yeah, done for tonight. So